Travel to the Claytons. Yes, he has. There he is then. Kishane Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest man in the world last year. Silver medalist at the World Championships. But focus on Watson. He was 5th at the World Indoors. Great turn of pace in that last 10. Held it together. And here he is, Kishane Thompson. Don't often see him indoors. He's usually a bit of a one-and-done man, or has a couple and then just wraps up and goes back into work. But we've seen a changing of the guard from the Jamaicans over the last few years. You look at the results of the World Championships. Obliques, the European bronze medalist and the World Indoor Champion. I mean, this is an all-star cast here in Stockholm tonight. Jeremiah Azu. Azu took that crown off him before going on to get that World Indoor crown. So then, these men have the advantage, I think, of having a run out. We saw the effect it had on the Claytons. Perhaps just a little sluggish, perhaps a stressful travel to get here. One thing's for sure, these men are fired up. What a moment. One of the fastest men in the world. Fastest Jamaican in 10 years. So here we are, they all get away quickly. Kishane Thompson trying to lead. Toby Smith came late in the heat. Oh, it's Glaive. Glaive does exactly what he did in the heat, beating his countryman Azu and taking the title here and beating the world, one of the fastest men in the world. He beats a world champion. He beats an Olympic silver medalist. Romel Glaive, ladies and gentlemen. He is having a day today, and can he go on to have a season? That will be the question. You look at that World Indoors now, the confidence he'll get from this. Wow. Beating that field. There won't be many fields which are harder than that, but it's still a solid time for Kishane Thompson. Just from an indoor perspective, we don't often see him indoors. So I mentioned before, he's a bit of a one and done. He competed last year in Astana, and that was it. Season wrapped up for him. Watson was the Jamaican who went on to contest the World Indoors, who had a good start on the far side, Watson. I think Kishane Thompson has got 3rd there. I think Azu's come through for a silver as well. So Romel Glaive did not panic. Toby Smith with a great start, getting amongst it early. So 3 Brits in that final.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. So quick update for y'all on the men's 6 meters that happened today in Stockholm. Yes, the big bad Kishane Thompson here was running his 2nd race. He had already ran last Saturday, which he ran a 60 meters outdoor in Jamaica. He won that race. However, indoor now in Stockholm, Kishane had to settle for 3rd. Yes, getting beaten by Glaze in this one. Kishane Thompson's finishing has came under highest scrutiny since 2024, the Olympics, where he got beaten on the line by No Lies, even though he was the favorite to win. He actually got 1 foot over the line before No Lies got his torso over the line before his. So, yes, we know track and field, once you get your torso over the line first, then you're the winner. But yeah, many has been criticizing Kishane for his finishing. We saw that again at the World Championship final, where Oblique Seville got the better of him. Kishane is a good starter, so I don't think the 60 meters is something that will improve his finishing. He's a good starter, and as y'all can see, he was leading for more than half of the race. But his finishing, something needs to be done with Kishane's finishing. Again, it's early days. We are waiting to see what will transpire. But yeah, his finishing has always been at fault. Ever since he came on the scene, he has always been that big, strong man who will get out early, who will have a lot of power. But something about his finishing that allows him to get caught every time. But viewers, leave y'all thoughts on this one in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this race from Kishane Thompson. Watson was in, his teammate from MVP was another Jamaican in this one. Watson again is not typically another fast starter as well, so when you really check the MVP roster, majority of their athletes tend to get out the blocks well. I believe Sharika Jackson is possibly the worst starter at MVP. I might be wrong, but when you compare Sharika Jackson to anyone else that is currently at MVP, she might have had the worst start of all of them. But feel free to leave your thoughts on this one in the comments. We'll continue to provide track and field updates throughout this season. So if y'all new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe just the same.